currently, if y'all have not been updated on Fortnite or anything, or why you all cannot play it, the update is 26 something gigs. Right now, your game will update, but you will not be able to play it. Um, so we're going into Chapter 7, drivable reboot vans, a lot of brand new skins and weapons that are going to be coming to, basically kind of like a Las Vegas, Nevada type of ordeal. So I'm currently doing other games right now just until I'm able to play it. I will try it later during this stream once it hits around like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to about maybe 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I should be able to play it because the last update they did have the servers down, and that did cause a wait time to get in. So you're basically kind of in a quickie, and if it doesn't let me in, or a lot of people, it generally takes another 2 hours if I can't get in because they're still going through slowly letting accounts log in. But with this being an update, I haven't seen the thing where it's thrown me out of the Epic Games itself to where you have to log back into Epics. Now, take in mind, guys, if you are within the actual Epic Games community, which is the actual game platform, when you do reboot and go back into Epic Games today, there is a user agreement that you have to agree to, which is stating that you are above the age of 18 to be able to continue using epicgames.com, which is the official place for Fortnite, Fall Games, Rocket League, the whole 9 yards. You all have got to do that user agreement. If you do not check that user agreement and you are not of the age of 18, I don't know what will happen. Your account could be taken away and or whatnot, and you'll be branded as somebody under the age of 18. So please take in mind and read it very carefully, because if you're not above the age of 18, please read it. And it will give you more information about the user agreement, so that way you all will have a better understanding. I'm going to be doing a playthrough through Skyrim for a little while. I'm going to be going through and doing more of my quests now that I've actually gotten it to where I can actually be on the actual thing and it not screw up like it did the first time. So I'm actually very happy I don't have to tweak with the settings or anything to get the screen recorder to work properly. I don't have a camera yet. I probably won't be using a camera in the foreseeable future. It might happen one day. It's just right now because my computer is not Bluetooth compatible and it's all wireless, not able to have any type of wireless controller, keyboard, or anything. I'm stuck to everything being wired. The only thing that is wireless is my headset, and that uses a USB dongle to basically receive and send the signals from my wireless headset, so that's why I am able to talk with people. Um, I might see about doing like certain giveaways, special giveaways on people who want to join in Fortnite. Maybe do some giveaways. I'm still planning things out. Nothing's set 100% for the foreseeable future. Now, there is one thing you cannot ask me to give to you or anything as like a special gift. It will be done still in a planning phase right now, so it's still planning. There are multiple things that I can't do, which is the payable packs. You cannot gift those. Those are the one things you cannot do. Anything that is at the very bottom before the battle pass, where you have to pay real money. Before in the past you could gift them to people. They have basically set it up to where you cannot gift those anymore. So that is the one thing you're not going to be able to do anymore. I did notice that in one of the updates to where you can't gift those. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get in. Snack of the day is mochi and an Alani energy drink for my drink. I did wake up early today for that live stream just to get the intro video. I thought I was still gonna get to do the battle royale, which did not. My game crashed and threw me out of the game, so I didn't get to play the battle royale. So that was a big upset. So because I was actually on Fortnite the whole entire day in standby mode, but I mean it is what it is. Um, I gotta remember what quests I was even in this. I think I have my next one set up. I'm about to be looking at my live stream, actually viewing it so that way I can see what the volume is. my chat is open. So, going to Whiterun. Just for a staple, so that way I can de-enchant some of this armor that I don't need. So I am checking my chat. Chat is always open to anybody who wants to message.
You're not supposed to be here.
Okay.
Last warning. Leave.
Yeah.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon.
I don't get why the shop was even open to begin with. Just because they just closed. So, let's just make it 13 hours in-game time, wait time.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Yes?
Hello, Freya, dear. Lilith, always a pleasure. Just browsing.
Need something?
Got some... I don't claim to be the best. Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
There's a nip in the air. Oh. Won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale. I'd even... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
Okay, so I gotta go here to disenchant my armor because I don't really feel like looking around constantly just to find it, so I'm going to this place. To disenchant the armor that I can disenchant. And you kind of do. And yes, this is something where you can steal from this place. There's a way downstairs. Thank you, get away. Aha, there it is. Going down to the cellar, which is where the arcane enchanter is. disenchant, which I am going to disenchant. Imperial Sword of Fear. The Nordic Sword of Scorching. Disenchant this guy, which Elven Boots of Stamina. See, the ones that you've already done, like that's the glass armor, light armor skill by 20 points. I don't want to do that one until I get another one. Necklace of Disease Immunity. Perilous Destruction. Skilled Bracers of Major Wielding. Which I could do. Now my enchanting doesn't doing this, disenchanting does actually increase your enchanting skill. I'll come across these again. That's the scaled helmet of archery. I'm done with that now, so now I can sell those items. Because I don't have to really enchant anything. I'm just doing this at the start just because it's a whole lot easier for me to do it. And I'm also biding my time, waiting for comments too, so this is not part of the quests I'm doing, but it pays to do it because this game does take a while to go through, like doing 100% of the quests. Like I've literally stopped, like I'm probably like halfway through the main quest I think already. The main quest is short, but your side quests actually end up becoming main quests. So in truth, reality, the game itself actually drags itself out without you even trying. So just please keep that in mind when you do start this game, because it takes you a while. Like my other game on my Nintendo Switch, I think I'm like at level 70, and I'm going through another portion of the main quest, which is in a whole separate island, way more explored. Like I mean, when I say way more explored, I'm meaning like probably 70% of this map has markers on it. So if you ever wanted to go to Solstheim, you would have to try to figure out which one it is, because you have Solstheim in this game now. I'm wanting to say it's not Riften. It's not going to be Winterhold, and it's not going to be Dawnstar. I could be wrong, and it could be Dawnstar, but I think you have to go to Solitude, which is where I think you have to go to get to Solstheim. I think Solstheim has its own Septum Cygna's outpost. That's part of the main quest too. Um, you have to return to him eventually. That's a ruin. I've already cleared it. That's your first actual ruin you explore. Um, in difficulty starting out, like you don't know what you're doing, it's technically the easiest. out of them all. Some of them can be more hard, more difficulty than, say, the last one you would have probably done. Like, some of the caves are actually hard that you have to go through, defeat the enemies, clear them. Like, this one I haven't even started, or I've already cleared it, but they're back, so it's not showing cleared. A lot of these places, like these two, I've already cleared these two, but they're showing not cleared because the enemies are back. There's Markarth. I've already cleared Ragnvald, so it's the enemies are back there. Sarathal is not needed yet. Neither is the Shrine of Azura. Uh, and I don't need to go to Solstheim yet because I don't need to start that. One, mainly because I'm not a high enough level yet to go through, because when I want to do it, I want to do it at like a decent level. I don't want to go through it at level 51 because the enemies in that stage are actually a whole lot harder to kill in the Solstheim. Most of the Solstheim, I usually get it to the point where I can one-shot enemies. Just most of them are now, especially if I'm sneaking, but and your equipment does play a role in how quickly you defeat enemies too.
You know, I saw something near Shimmermist Cave, to the northeast. Some kind of creature.
19
Small
PM
and wicked.
and the
Never seen
game
its like.
itself. We don't want to use the forge. So what we're going to do in turn is wait. A period of 14 hours will put me at 8, 15 will put me at 9. And yes, that is in-game time wait. Does it by hour intervals
Need something?
for your wait time? No, I don't need anything Bellathor. Boy, this is gonna be rough trying to stay awake.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Jorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks.
Damn shame.
Of course.
Huh.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Yeah, there's a way you can do mods in this game, but I just don't really feel like trying to figure it out. Because the mods end up making your game crash, so I don't ever try and do them. And there's a
I used to
whole
be an adventurer like
bootload
you.
sequence you gotta
And I took
learn
an
and
arrow in the
everything
knee.
just to have the mods on there. So I don't even try. Not anymore, anyway.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Everything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh, no. Nah.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them
That's
treasures.
apparel. Oh, wow. Ooh. Can't sell none of those.
Do come
so-
back.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, even if you are my element.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
I don't claim. Take a look.
So you do lose all your
I'll take my leave then. We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take? Let's go. Have you met my looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Oh. What happened?
is also find the Red Guard woman.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those bastards don't even have a wall.
Tamriel! And there it is, friends.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, dragons. Ain't no matter to me what I kill. Let them come.
Alright. Now you have to talk to the Jarls. Kind of like Overseer. That's who you're gonna talk to. He's one of the people you have to talk to in the main quest, so y'all will run into him eventually.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach. And deserve our praise you do, for we are...
You're the best. Can you be my mother? I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, the hard work.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land.
You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward.
That's right, I said coward.
Oh, yes. He agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. Immortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us. For he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends, the ultimate...
Pain is so great.
Thank you. The pain is already easing. Oh, the fever. My body burns. Huh? So sick. Getting hot.
So rise up, children.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Rise up, Stormfolk. Embrace the word of mighty God.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you, and maybe even fear you.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
The security and the guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined. Things need to change.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Bribing me? Well, a bard does need to eat. On my ancestors' honor, I won't trouble sweet Carlotta again. I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. It's the leaving that's hardest, I know.
If it's work, a fine day to you, friend. I assume you saw the Gilder Green? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District. It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. Farewell.
The finest cuts?
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables. Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Replaced what I bribed him with.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter and... My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun Guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, friend, that I'm not. But I get along with your kind well enough. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Come to chat with an old woman? My friend Maven and I. Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others, too.
Looking for my husband? Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
We are the children of man. Talos is the true
Hmm?
ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, but the... Austin...
think I have to progress further in the main quest for the Redguard woman. So there is two ruins you can explore. It's around here. There's the keep. I see it. And we're about to have another dragon attack. There is the symbol of Marowak. Alright, so Shriekwine Basin.
Just fed, but still hungry. What's that?
Nothing else of importance.
Now your blood is mine.
one in my previous playthrough. But I mean, I could have, and I just don't remember. There's just so much you can do in this game that you don't even remember half the stuff that you actually did. Explore. So you end up exploring it again, and the enemies are back. Right and left. We're gonna go this way. Which comes up to nada. Okay. So we can't go that way. So guess we can't go that way. But it's gonna be almost nothing. Yeah, undead. It's not super easy. There we go. Alright. Activate that. Pulls up the undead area. Now if we activate that handle, it pops that one open. If we activate that handle, it opens up the other passage, which brings us to the undead area. I will take that though. That's got the most value on it.
Huh?
Let me out, thank you. Wait, what's even... nothing of value. Are you for real? Just standing in my way again. Apprentice. Yeah, we can break a lockpick. Oh. Definitely take the ebony mace. Steel plate boots aren't really that all I needed type of ordeal. Okay, so that... Okay. So we go this way. I think archery just increased level. Oh.
I'm gonna put you down!
Why are we even running? cowardice, I will take the elven boots and the dwarven helmet. Alright, so I only have two items. The only way I could do it. Yeah, no, I do have to. Usually I have to just wait 1 hour.
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take?
I gotta go to my misc. I think I took the dragon bone from her. What happened to the dragon bone? There it is. Give her the dragon bone. And that will...
Let's go.
Bye. But yet I can still search the skeleton even though the body's down there. At the bottom.
Huh?
Okay, so if I activate that chain... Okay. Makes sense. But it takes it forever to...
Huh?
Come on! Come on!
You can sit here all your life, but... A master vampire and... It was a one-shot with an iron arrow, and I'm using a Daedric bow. Oh my gosh. But I will take that, take the vampire armor and the boots, mainly because and speech is increased to 34. Yeah, this is a vampire labyrinth, practically. So there's his sword, I'm guessing, so we can take the elven arrows, that undead. No, it's not really that. Oh, that's another good armor. Go ahead and take it. Iron Mace of Fatigue, so there's that and that. Boom. There's all that. Now, we need to get out of here. Now that we are done with this rune, it's been completed. get down there to that, I think. But I think we have to go back through here. Going around, yep. Yep, it was right here. That's cool. Like I thought. But this is a vampire area, so... yeah. Huh. So that's how you activate that. Okay. Weird. Weird. On it. Dawnguard. Well, you don't really have to do that. So, investigate trader's post. Read the missing merchant note. Traitor's post. Let's see what I can learn. Forsworn conspiracy. Go to the shrine of Talos. Oh, here we go. Attend banquet feast. I received a letter from a courier mentioning a banquet feast is happening at a large manor south of Frostflow Lighthouse. I should visit the hall and attend the festivities. Bones for a crow. Find crow's tooth. Yeah. So according to the bounty I received, Forsworn have been pushing their presence further and further east, and have formed a camp near Darklight Tower. That would take a while. Showing it on the map, Crow's Tooth is near Riften. So, if, see like this one is find the Redguard woman. So, Alec here are looking for a Redguard woman. This one is pretty hard to do because I forget if it's dependent on how far you've gone through the main quest or what, but we're not going to do that one right now. This is all my completed quests right now, which are 100% completed. So find Armin's inside Valtheim. Valtheim, or Valheim, however you say it. Yeah, Valheim. No, Valtheim. Or however you want to pronounce it. It's a general one. High Hrothgar is where it's near, but I don't really need to go to High Hrothgar. I can go to the Tundra Homestead instead and get there quicker. But it's the same amount of distance if I go to the Uttering Hills cave. But I don't need to go that far. And I don't need to go to Fort Amal. So we're just going to go to the Tundra Homestead. And then we're going to head over just make sure that I am going to be gotta use a bow to kill them. There they are. That's interesting. Right there's one. Oh, we will get all of them, which is a slaughterfish. Slaughterfishes are pretty hard to kill. I like how the rain sounds in this, but it doesn't go dependent on like variables. How you have to do certain things. Right, there's mud crab, critical strike. Yeah, like our tower we have to go to is literally right there, I believe. Yeah. And we have to go across the bridge to get it, so. What are you trying to say, dear?
What do you need to take? Lead on, then.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
You tried You found it! I've been looking for that blade for months! You took on all those bandits yourself? Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory. Right then.
Let's go get that mammoth tusk. Which not gonna be super hard at all, considering there's several things you have to consider. Because my damage is so high with the bow in sneak mode. Still detected up here. Sneak mode is activated. Now there is a giant that's gonna have. It's only gonna take 2 shots to take one down. But there is a second giant. There's 2 over here. Or that's the only giant. No, there's the other giant. closer, so be as careful as we can. Since we're getting closer. One of them's rolling with the mammoth. Over here, I believe. Yeah. One saver. That's bow. That's the mammoth tusk that I needed. Yeah, maybe carrying too much, but at least I can talk to you.
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
Let's go put the game in a pause mode. So let's give the glass bow.
Let's go.
sleepy.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day?
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
I don't guess she's here. Let's wait one more hour.
Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat
There
yourself
she
and your
is.
kin to a choice
Once I've
cut of
made enough...
steak or
Thank
tender
you.
rack of ribs.
This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
I'm in the market for a new locket. Something in
Farewell.
polished silver, maybe. Big enough to hold, say, a folded-up letter? Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day? I don't have anything like that here now but my Yorland. He can make you one right quick. When I get home, I'll have him start on it right away. Come back to pick it up in,
The
3
finest
days?
cuts, fresh from the wild.
Perfect, my dear. Absolutely perfect. I'll see you then. My friend Maven and I... Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others.
So that one's done. There's that one.
What do you look?
Luca. Okay. I'm just saving myself some walking. Some walking anyway. That quests are completed.
Absurd that
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Of course, it's all in this note. I serve Jarl Balgruff as steward. Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach.
Because it's meant to hold a dragon.
Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the Holds. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
the elves take your homes?
You're the best. Can you be my mother?
It's a shame, isn't it? Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. The Gilder Green, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore. A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
So you can cast a...
Alright, I'm just gonna go to Dawnstar.
Need a ride?
Just a heads up. With the cart or any transportation system, if you are overweight, they will not travel you.
Where do you want to go?
I need to go to Dawnstar.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I know it's 50 gold.
Get up there.
Alright. Well, I know for one thing the new Fortnite is gonna be very weird. Starting out, it'll be something to get used to, especially since the battle bus is gone. So, there is that. Oh, Dawnstar. Good old Dawnstar. Apparently there's
They say that
somebody.
vampires attacked the whole of the Vigilant. Burned it to the ground. Never heard of that?
I don't like taking orders from a boy, but I need the gold.
I plan to spend all the days I got left on the water. It's where I belong.
So apparently we have got you.
Everyone thinks I'm too young to be a ship's captain. I'm going to prove them wrong.
Nobody cares.
Come to Dawnstar at a strange
this,
time.
Silas?
Seems
And
everyone in
here
town
comes
is
my
like mad.
first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside. Let's talk inside. Let's... Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members... The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Camoran. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Camoran used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye, made from sacrificial blood. Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business? They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum. Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. And here you are. I hope you found the museum to your liking.
It's one way to remove the museum pamphlet.
It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gonzol and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worship Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Good luck finding the fragments.
Alright. It's like I'm sleepy and then I'm not sleepy. Source of Gilcrease. Come on, I must see if I know the source of Gilcrease's power. So it would be easier just to go to the Thalmor embassy. Uh-huh. Something there. Which will be some type of shrine, I think? Yeah. It is some type of shrine. I think that's that one shrine. I think. I'm not 100% sure. which I think is that shrine that I gotta go to.
A new supplicant approaches. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. But first, you must restore to me my beacon. I shall guide you unto it. Find it and return here, and great shall be your reward. Oh, okay. So find the word of power in Northwind Summit. Let's locate the face sculptor in Riften. Visiting the shrine of Azura. Oh boy, we got a decent walk for that one. So let's find this face sculptor in Riften. Hopefully it won't be that hard to find it. Oh no, it ain't gonna be that hard.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get?
Okay, so Urvastead. Oh yeah. Let's do Urvastead because the face sculptor just went off the map. So
Good to see you again. How'd that delivery go? Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Thanks again for the legwork.
Alright. Redwater Den to get to that faster, but visit the Shrine of Azura. I think we will go to that shrine. Yeah. We'll go to that shrine first. And then we will go for the other. It's like I'm exhausted, but I'm not. Somehow we can get up there, but it'll take a while. Oh, there's a goat. Aha, there's my walk up. Oh no, you had to kill the poor goat. I will take you. Alright, so... Oh. We got a dragon. Oh, he killed the frost troll. Oh, it's an ancient dragon. Can't really fast travel, so items. Ooh. So if we go to that, we can drop the cave bear pelt. Grandiamore. Same with the deer hide. Fox pelt, asshole pelt, iron ore. Oh. We can actually drop that. That'll drop off more. Even though I don't really need it. come across so many items. The ones that you don't come across as often, you kind of have to keep. Sightless pit. Oh yeah, that's that is a place that you can go. I found it. It's one of the places that you can explore. But it's gonna be like a Falmore area. So Falmer. Not Thalmor, Falmer area. They're not difficult to defeat. Ice Wraith. Oh yeah. 45, yeah. This is a shrine. You have to fully visit the shrine. You can't just get marked on your map or anything like that.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it. Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. I won't leave her guidance. My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all. May Azura's magic protect you.
I've already done cleared the Soljan sinkhole, but I could clear it again. So, last of the other quests is right here, and I would have to go to Redwater Den. So go ahead and go to the farm, do that one, then go for Soljan's sinkhole.
Enough! This ends now! Die, damn you! Do your worst. That's your best, huh?
I'm not getting involved because he'll kill him anyway, so.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
The remastered is actually like the special edition. It's like everything is remastered, so everything looks really good. I love how the enemies just come out of nowhere. That is interesting. Enemies come out of nowhere. somewhere to get up there. It's always somewhere.
Finest beef in the reach.
Alright, I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna end the
Want a
live
cut of it?
stream.
Dinner mutton? Well, of course you...